The other thing that you need to think about before you go into a meeting is think about what is your objective for the meeting. What do you want to get out of this meeting? With business meetings, you have to have an objective. There's just these 3 questions you need to ask prior to the meeting. The first is, how do you want the audience to think rationally, logically about what you have to say at the end of the meeting? What are the 3 key takeaways, rationally and logically, you want them to have locked in as they're walking out the door? Now, why am I saying 3? Why not 25? I'm sure you've got 25 or 50 reasons why people should use Portland. Why 3? People can remember 3. Our short-term working memory, 3's the limit. The next thing I want you to consider about the audience that you're presenting to or meeting with is, how do you want them to feel? How do you want them to feel about your communication? Why are we considering feelings? So I know for a lot of analytical people, they go, well, don't do feelings. So why? Oh dear, got a bigger laugh than I was expecting there. This is going to be an interesting day. Why then are we talking feelings? Absolutely, they've got an emotional connection. For people to make a decision, they need to feel something about that decision. So you either need to get them to feel excited about that decision, or you need them to feel concerned, maybe if they don't make that decision, what will be the recurring costs that they're facing. If they don't feel anything about your communication, about your presentation, they are flatlining. And the other group of people I know that flatline are dead people. And dead people don't make decisions. Okay, so if you want somebody to make a decision, you need to consider the emotion that you want them to feel. So if you want your client to be excited at the potential, what should you be? Excited. Yeah, excitement is infectious. And if you're just standing there going, and trust me, I've seen so many of these presentations where people go, yeah, and we can save you a lot of money. And kind of go, is that a good thing? I'm not sure. I want you to consider, how are they feeling now? And how would I like them to feel at the end of my presentation? So now they might be going, oh, another consultancy, another whole heap of ideas. But what do you want them to feel at the end? Do you want them to feel, whoa, we really have some issues, and I'm excited because these guys can help me out. If you don't get the emotional buy-in as well as the rational buy-in, you're not going to get the decision. The final step is the do. What would you like the audience to do at the end of your presentation or at the end of your meeting? People, when they are out talking to clients, trying to sell their ideas to clients, are very good at saying at the end of this meeting, look, what I'll do this, and I'll do this, and I'll write this thing. But unless you get the client to take action, you've not moved the sales process forward. You've basically just had a nice chat. And quite frankly, if I was going to have a nice chat with somebody, I'd rather have it with a girlfriend of mine than with a client. What are the actions you want your client to take at the end of this meeting? Now, obviously, in an ideal world, you'd say at the end of every meeting, well, I want them to sign on the dotted line and give me the business. You might recognize, though, with the type of meeting or presentation you're going to, that's going to be too much of a leap. So what's the next step that will get you closer to that so that decision becomes easy? Does everybody understand the Think, Feel, Do tool? Use this. We recommend you use this before every meeting. So a presentation is just a meeting like this. You can also use it when you're on the phone. We use it when we are preparing for meetings. I also use it when I'm in the lift. When I'm going up to see the client, I'm in the lift and I'm just getting my headspace round and I'm going, how do I want this client to think about what I'm saying? How do I want them to feel? And what do I want them to do?